The elder has dedicated his life to revival, stimulation, preservation, and traditional ceremonialist of the Blackfoot Confederacy. He held numerous posts within various Aboriginal communities, which included elder traditionalist for Region 3 area and Calgary and area Child and Family Services, the chairman of the Alberta Chief Summit Process, 1996 to 2001, head chief and counselor, forgive me if I misname it, Pikuni Nation from 1978 to 96, traditional consultant to the Blackfoot Confederacy, member in good standing with the Elder Wisdom Council, Human Services, Government of Alberta, elder advisory in the Calgary Board of Education, elder advisor, Mount Royal University, and elder advisor of SAIT Polytechnic Institute. So, if you would please welcome with me Elder Leonard Bastien.
Sounded like I was looking for a permanent job. You know, just listening to the opening remarks of Ron, and we've got some visitors here. I'll share with you a little bit about Blackfoot culture. I remember when I was about 12 years old, there was a flood on the Blackfeet reservation in Montana, and it was quite damaging, quite devastating. In that flood, I lost a number of relatives when the dam upstream broke, come down and flooded out, the Two Medicine Valley, and that I always think about that. And then in 1995, and there was a flood, in the Oman River Valley, and there's not much damage to the people living in that area. There wasn't very many people living in the floodplain, but since that time, everybody's moved out of there. But one of the things that, for me, I'll share with you, and I was a relatively a very young man when I was brought into, let's say, training as a traditional spiritualist for the Pikuni people, and then it moved over to, with all of Blackfoot Confederacy. And we have a relationship with all of creation, and it's the cosmic, the planets, the total environment, the flora, the fauna, everything, Share a little bit with you. In my family, we're caretakers, we're the stewards, we have the responsibility and accountability of caring for we'll call it a medicine bundle, like anthropologists say. We'll use that term, medicine bundle, say. And he talked about Noah's Ark. When I talk about it, I make reference to it as Noah's Ark. In that medicine bundle, we have every animal that flies above in our territory, every animal that walks the earth in our territory, and every animal that comes from the water. And we open these medicine bundles twice a year. And I know you got a tight agenda, but I'll kind of I want to share this story with you. And you know, everything that's within this medicine bundle is connected to all of creation. And what creation, and then, you know, we'll say what the source of life provides for us, see. Right now, winter's setting in, right now. Say in March, April, winter's going to leave, and then we're going to have, you know, Mother Earth is going to start thawing off, eh? Well, days are going to get longer, sunshine, get a little bit of rain, you know, the spring slushy snowstorms will come. And then, you know, it gets warmer, eh? And the grass is going to grow. It'll only grow about 2 inches. Won't grow any more. Is there anybody here that can tell me what natural phenomenon has to take place for that grass to grow more than 2 inches? Well, you got a short agenda, I'll cut to the chase. When thunder comes rolling out of the mountains, eh? Thunder comes with lightning. We call thunder Krishikum. And lightning we call babus, eh? These lights here, eh? Babus. When lightning hits Mother Earth, then everything grows, eh? Can you imagine if thunder never came out of the mountains? Right now, winter is gone back in, spend the winter. And at that time, that's when we open up this medicine bundle. And we thank the Creator for all the new life, eh? All the new life that comes. You know, after the rainstorm, you see that beautiful rainbow, eh? All the colors. You're going to see all that color of creation in nature, plants, animals, the insects, the reptiles, the fish, all those colors. And so we have that relationship with nature. And you know, I'm going to bring it to a point here. I thought about when I came here Monday, I really didn't get what you guys are all about. Now I've got a better idea. Well, you know, I talked on Monday about, you know, the ozone layer, eh? Fossil fuels, you know, pollution, all that good stuff, eh? Look what it's done for you, eh? It's given you a career, eh? Think about, you know, your forefathers that didn't start that, you'd have no jobs. So maybe it's a good thing, huh? But you know, you have to look at that, eh? Point is, you know, like for my people, the Blackfoot people, we have our ways of knowing. And despite Christopher over here, Columbus, and all of that came after that, we never lost our culture. We still have our ceremonies intact from thousands of years ago. We never lost. Residential schools, we still never lost. Like for me, I was a young man when one of the elders in my community, he seen a little bit of good in me, you know, despite every other thing I did in the past, you know, running away from the police and this and that. But he gave me a little bit of vision. And so now today it's you know, it's incumbent upon me to carry this on and pass it on for future generations so that it's never lost. But the point I'm making is that, and I see it on the agenda, you have some First Nation individuals who are going to share their stories. But you have to make some true partnerships, with the First Nations in regards to everything, like here in Canada. I look at those 94 recommendations that came out of TRC. Does anybody know what TRC is? Yeah, it's the residential school, the legacy, residential school. Well, I remember, way back, when my dad was a chief and talking about those things, And now, they're put together in recommendations. But, the government of Canada still hasn't accepted them. I was part of the Royal Commission in 1990. I was one of the chiefs. And there was hundreds of recommendations that come out of that Royal Commission. And, I think if I had to sit back and look at, assess that, zero has come out of those things. So again, I say, let's create some partnerships. We've got to move, with what's going on, with what's happening. I've had the opportunity of, going a lot of places, And I seen what happened in, is that 05? Like they say down there, Nolans, I was in New Orleans. Some of my Blackfeet brothers went down there. That whole catastrophe created a lot of jobs. They made a lot of money, lots of money, just like you guys, good job. But the point about all of this is that we need to form partnerships. We need to look at, other types of technologies in regards to this. I work with children. And I work with social workers. And I sit back and I look at the work that they do. They work for God. And I tell them that you work for God. These children, what you do, you're doing God's work. In the same sense, that's what all of you guys are doing. You're doing God's work. I've seen the lives that were saved down in New Orleans, the families. I've seen what occurred here in Calgary 2 years ago. So I just wanted to share that with you. Continue to do this work. It's so important, so key. But at the same time, had there been planning in regards to what was going to be created out of raping Mother Earth, That's what's created the hole in the ozone layer. Mankind has raped Mother Earth. Mother Earth is like your body, like my body. Everything that we need to be healthy, that's what Mother Earth needs. But if we continue to abuse it, that's the cause. And I think there's got to be some effort put into that, to look at maybe reversing some of it. Anyhow, beginning to sound like a Sunday morning preacher, but anyhow, I'm honored, really honored, that you asked me to come and open for you. Like I said, many years ago, one elder and elders, and I don't want to be egotistic about it, and they said, well, in the future, you're going to represent us. And where we have pride, represent us with honor. So today, I wear my medicine bonnet. And for me to wear this, I had to go through ceremony. Represents my connection to creation. So with that, I'll go to the Creator, ask Him for some divine intervention so that you move forward with your work, to continue to work for Him. You work for God. And also that we can maybe make some reversal in regards to the damage. Mother Earth needs healing. Hajos te päätä piup. Haas pummuukten kristi kuisk. Hamoksi skanipsiks. Stokanoja maktits pumstani hänikska häkimmat kuimiks kisti päätä piupien hänikska vaan sta pääsist viskaamat skouka kuiskam. Se on maksi pukaist. Sen hamoku saa käytä piskuiskana kuuta piisnik. Saa taapaa pikstai. Oikein pummuusa on taapuutakso, mahkut sukaapissini. Oikein vaan sitä pääsis mahkut kuisiistunaappissini. Oikein nää sukaapissini. Oikein pummuusin haamuksi avat taatskiksi, miksen hän mukaan nohsin. Sekä kaamatsi sukaapi. Ja nää sukaapi netoksis katumaa. Kimmisaa pummuusa. Oikein se tuuttaa komitista. Pitää maan dokuusiksi, nessukuusiksi. Hanää piikko kuikamo tahpina. Kimma piipit, kimma tuukina. Hanää sukaapi. I just want to end off, and I sang this song on Monday, and I'll do it again. As a leader, spiritual leader, it's our tradition. We all have our songs, and these songs come from our chants. Anthropologists would say it's a chant. But what it is, it's a connection to the Creator, the source of life. And this song was given to me in a dream state while I was asleep. And it's a blessing to move forward. It's a sacred white buffalo song, and sing it here so that we move forward and we make a difference in working for God. Hey